Welcome back to Investing with Rachel. So we are now week 2 in our project in Daphne, Alabama. And so far, compared to the other project that we just completed, this one is definitely going to take more time. So right now they're still week 2, still doing demo work. We had to really rip out everything in the closets, cabinets. So as you could see here, we just have a lot of demo going on. So here's our pile of crap that hasn't made the cut. And now let me give you a tour inside and show you where we are week 2 into this project. Now, like our last flip property that only took us 6 weeks, this one is definitely going to take longer than that. My guess would be we'll have this listed by the end of June. There's a lot of do-it-yourself projects here that we need to undo and redo as well. And the square footage is more than the previous home. So as you come in, like I mentioned in other videos, there's a pet odor in this property, so hopefully that'll dissipate once we have the home painted, new flooring. So what we're gonna do is here, we've had to patch some of the sheetrock. We took up all the baseboards are now gone, so we're gonna also go back with those 6-inch baseboards that we used in our previous home that we like to use in flip properties. So we're gonna paint this whole house one neutral color. And as you can see in the ceilings, we need to repaint all the ceilings, fix some of the staining, and as you can see, there were some do-it-yourself projects, so we're gonna have to fix a lot of the sheetrock in this property as well. And like the previous home that we remodeled, I'm very into that modern look, the black and white kind of look. So we're gonna paint this fireplace again tentatively black and do like a dark brown stain on this mantle to give it that pop. So we'll have the lighter walls, lighter floors, have this fireplace as the accents, and stain this a dark brown. So everything out of the closets were ripped out. So we're gonna go back and we do custom shelving in our closets for most properties. We're debating on the flooring, but I think for this one, we're gonna go back with the first level, all one. I don't like mismatched flooring. I like to keep everything as super consistent as possible. So one paint color, one flooring color in the main living spaces. So we're probably gonna go with that waterproof luxury vinyl flooring for downstairs, and then I'll do carpet upstairs. So the cabinets are gonna get fixed. We're gonna change all the hinges. So we're gonna get the black hinges, like I said in earlier videos. We get them in packages on Amazon. They get delivered to your house. All the hardware for the cabinets, we get them from Amazon. They come in 10, 20, 30 packs, have them delivered to the house. We'll go back with that white quartz countertops, and we'll also have the white quartz trim also as well. And then we'll change all the light fixtures throughout this property. So not typical for flip properties, but the garage was so unfinished that we are gonna sheetrock this garage and paint it. It just didn't look presentable. Not something I would want to resell the way it looked previously. So something unique about this property, there's a few unique things, a lot of do-it-yourself projects, was the master bedroom we noticed didn't have a light fixture. So we're waiting now, the demo work for the most part is done. So my painter's waiting to come back to patch and paint until our electrician comes, hopefully the end of this week, the beginning of next week, because we don't have a light fixture. So we're gonna install wiring and get a fan hung in this room. They've been using a lamppost. So that's different. We're gonna paint this whole room one neutral color. So these are the doors that I mentioned in previous videos that I don't like and I will replace. So these doors, they're just the flat, no panel dooring. So we'll get either the 6 panel or we'll get some kind of custom door throughout the house now too. We won't just paint these white and go with it. We'll change out the door and all the frame as well. So we're gonna go back with the 6-inch baseboards in here. And as you can see, the master closets, there's his and hers. So they did rip everything out, and then they have the new shelving being installed, and we'll put in the hanger pulls as well. Here, we're gonna go back with quartz, paint the countertop, change all the hardware, leave the mirror, add in 2 light fixtures, we took down all this extra no-use cabinetry. It just didn't look good. It looked outdated. So also there was just trim here, just didn't look right. So we'll go back with the quartz here. We'll do 2 undermount sinks, and then we'll replace this also. It'll go back with the quartz. Same to match the countertops. So this is one of our bigger projects, and this is why this house is gonna take longer. We're ripping this whole shower tub system out, and we're gonna go back with 1 clean walk-in shower. So compared to the previous home we did in Daphne, that was more cosmetic, in and out. This is more construction, updating, remodeling than the previous home. So off of there, we have a bedroom, which I felt would be ideal if someone had a baby or a home office. So we're gonna repaint this whole room, change out this light fixture and make it a fan so it doesn't look like a dining room per se, and change out all these blinds. And go back with the 6-inch baseboards too throughout here. And like the other room, change out these doors. It's just gonna give it a more updated, cleaner look. So one of our issues with this house, and we don't have a solution yet, we're gonna call one of our other contractors who's more creative, is the stairs. Not sure the thought process with these stairs. They're very narrow, small, don't want anyone to trip. So we're gonna try to kind of figure out a way to get these stairs more up to code and accessible, especially when you're moving in furniture. So upstairs, previously, there was carpet throughout. So we're gonna go back with carpet upstairs, but as you can see, everything's been ripped up. So we're gonna paint upstairs, put the 6-inch baseboards down, re-carpet the whole room, and all of this is gonna be coming out because these frames come with the new doors, and it's just gonna be white and clean. And as you can see, our electrician is gonna be here because, you know, this do-it-yourself projects, this is the fan system plugged in, so that's not gonna jive with me. And then we'll hang new shutters up. But it's funny how the demolishing of homes and getting it ready for paints and getting ready to make it pretty, how much of a difference it feels already just getting rid of a lot of the do-it-yourself projects, especially like in the closets and the pantry. It already has a better feel than it did week 1. Now, like I showed you in the previous video, which never happens, is the bathroom's already updated for us. Imagine that. Look, we got a savings somewhere, which never happens in our lives. So we have a bathroom upstairs that we really don't have to do much with. We'll just change out this door frame and install a new door. Someone must have been singing karaoke while they're working. And then here's the 2nd bedroom upstairs, same thing. Put new carpet down, paint, put new shelving in the closet, put new closet doors up, hang new blinds. We'll also paint all this trim. All this brown stuff's gonna go. It's gonna be all white, clean trim. And change out the light fixtures. And another also tip too for beginners that I like to do is our electrician's gonna come, not only install new light fixtures, but they replace all of these switches and all these outlets. So all this dated, off-white switches and outlets, they're all gonna be white and clean. And you wouldn't think it makes such a difference, but it truly does when you're flipping a property. And it's not that expensive. It just looks cleaner, more updated, and more appealing to buyers. So this is our next project, and this is one of our more expensive projects. All right, so we're wrapping up week 2 at our newest flip property in Daphne, Alabama. So like I said earlier, this project, unfortunately, like the last house that took us 6 weeks, this is gonna probably take us 3 months. So we should be done with this one by the end of June. But I'll show you our weekly visits, show you what issues came up, how we overcame them. So right now for this project, the demo for the most part is done, and it took 2 weeks of demo work. So hopefully by the end of next week when we come back, the house should be at least the painting shall get started. And I'll just take you through week by week and give you some of my tips. And if you have any questions, all my information is in the description below. Don't hesitate to contact me. I would love to help you. You could learn from my mistakes since I've been doing this for over a decade now. Thank you and stay tuned for future weeks.